Let's hope my eyes are more wide open than they were yesterday. Yeah, I was tired. I'm in this position again. It's a little dark on this side, but you won't see my wrinkles as bad. Before I start this Kroger meat haul, I just want to thank everyone for their well wishes and their prayers for my nephew. I found out while I was recording my last video that he was in a head-on collision, a drunk driver. And I still don't know all the details. His mom and them still don't know all the details. And he's in the hospital. He's going to have some surgery, I think, on one hip, maybe both. Yeah, he was blessed. And we're blessed to still have him. I remember when JR was born. And he's into music, just like one of our granddaughters is into music. And he just does his thing. And thank you again for all the prayers and well wishes. And I'll keep you up to date if you want to know. When I find out more, I'll know more once my mom and my sister go today. My sister actually had to go in for an MRI. Yeah, so we're being kind of hit from all angles. So, but I wanted to get this Kroger haul done. So what I'm going to do with this meat haul, I couldn't believe the deals on it. And I already videoed it. And I took a couple of clips to show you a couple of things. One, we'll see if you pick up on it. One was how I did something. And then we'll come back and talk prices. And some more of what I think. Yeah, I got to say it. Some more of what I think about the Pick 5s and the digital coupons. Yeah, the more I get to thinking about it, the more rattled I think I was that day. So, I thought it was a great meat haul for us as a family, because these are the items that we tend to eat regularly. And I'll talk about what I'm still going to be looking for. I want to get this meat that I thought at Kroger's put up. But I want to tell you about the great deals on it. I bought the Heritage Farm fresh chicken breasts with rib meat, boneless and skinless. Regular $2.99 a pound, but with the Kroger card, I got it for $1.77 a pound. See? And I want to get those in the freezer because, like I said, stocking up in October and November with some meats for the freezer. I already have my food saver out. I bought 3 packs. One was 5 pounds. One was 4.40 pounds. And one was 5.2 pounds. Went from $15.55 at $2.99 and at $1.77. It was a great deal. $1.22 off a pound. So I saved over $6 on that one. And I'll try to screenshot my receipt. I gotta get those put up. And even though we're not really big chicken quarter persons, we do eat it sometimes. And I couldn't pass up this deal. It was reduced to $3.10 for 3.73 pounds, which makes it under $1 a pound. Regular $2.99 a pound. So for 3.79 pounds, any day of the week. This one was $3.15. It had been $11.36. I hope you can see that. $11.36. 3.8 pounds for $3.15. And these two, they're both seasoned. I think they were both, no, this one's a garlic melody. And this one's a seasoned lemon peppered. And this one, I think, was backyard barbecue seasoning. 3.85 pounds. And I got it for $4.97. $4.97. Saved $6.54. Not sure why it wasn't even reduced more, but that was fine. It still means just a tad over $1 a pound versus $2.99. So I'm gonna get these in the food saver, and I'll come back and tell you more of the deals.
A powerful story about believing women who experience rape, but also a mental health facility to help her.
Well, it's another day, or I should say evening, before I got back to my meat order. And I don't remember if I said it when I was showing the chicken, but I've got a receipt just showing what I paid for my meats. And I got it wet. I did. Shame on me. So hopefully I can remember most of the prices. To me, the best buy, we'll start with it. It was the boneless pork loin. And I got one at 3 pound, 11 ounces. They were buy one, get one free, so for $1.50 a pound. So half of $9.30. Got one that's 4.35 pounds. It had been $13.01. Got it for half price. Hope you can see, like I said, it's night time. I could try to turn on this other light. That might help a little bit, and you can't go by my clock on the stove. It stays messed up. But another pork loin, 3.26 ounces. Had been $9.75 half price. And another one, 3.89 ounces, $11.54 half price. So $1.50 a pound, and I bought 4 of them. I'm trying to decide whether I want to go ahead and tackle my I can't say it again, the food saver, because with the chicken, I didn't think I was ever going to get it going. I've actually I put 2 packages of the 12-ounce Johnsonville patties in here, because I was testing it out, and as you can see, some of these patties are a little smushed, so I got it working. But I think this was about an hour after I attempted it. And I tried a few other things too, and I'll show them when we sit down and talk. But I gotta put these in the freezer. Kroger's pork sausage, I believe it was $1 off a pound. I'm not sure. I'll tell you when we sit down, but mild. I believe I gave $2.99 for it. And I got one of the hot. And $2.99 for it. I bought 4 packs of the Oscar Mayer Classic Wieners for $1.99 a pack. And as you can see, we've already gotten into that one. But part of these will go in the freezer. That one's leaking. I better put it there. That's why I put the towel down. And I bought 5 packs of the Bar S thick bologna, 12 ounce, $1.25. I'm pretty sure these packs are about the size, or maybe a tad bigger than the ones from the Dollar Tree. So I also put bologna in the freezer. I'll keep one out and freeze the rest. The bacon. I'm a little confused. I thought I was getting 5 bacons at $2.99 a piece. But for some reason, they didn't ring up that way because Angie didn't pick them up that way. She picked up 3 of the hardwood smoked. And because I guess these were with them, and I was tired, I picked up a 12 ounce of the Jimmy Dean and a whole 1 pounder of the Smithfield thick cut. I think I got some off on these 2, so when we sit down and look at the receipt, after it dries out, we'll see exactly how much I paid for these bacons, especially this 1 pound of Smithfield. But, exceptional value here. I've got one more to show you. Well, here's the deal. I wound up with 3 cartons of the 18 eggs. In my hands, they're still laying. I did mean to get at least 2, but I winded up with 3. Again, I was tired. I hope that one's not cracked. And I put them in the baggie to check them, and then I take some out. I winded up with 3. But 99 cents for 18. Hasn't been that long ago that 60 were $20 here. So I thought that was a great value. I added it to the meat part of the haul because I wanted to give you a good total. These say they're actually 2 pounds 4 ounces, so maybe I can add up the pounds and we'll do a per pound, even though some of this is a little bit cheaper meat. And I'll get back with you at the kitchen table.
They were okay, but it was just kind of crowded and a lot of weird neighbors.
Yeah, when you wait on sales prices, what'd you think about the price of the pork loin? When you wait on sale prices, you can get better deals. There are still deals out there. There's a lot of stuff I choose not to buy because it's so expensive. And I wait for sales, but I haven't been stocking up on meats or anything for at least 3 months maybe. You'll see in a Family Dollar store haul something I bought, and I will tell you it was good, but it was more expensive, but it was still cheaper than, may do that one for tomorrow or the next day. I've already got it ready, but I know a lot of us are trying to stock up for wintertime. And like I said, I was eating out of my freezer and my pantries, trying to get things worked down. And plus it gave me time to get things rearranged, reevaluate what I wanted. And chicken is one thing. My husband likes to tease me, chicken again? And I say, yeah, chicken again. Because there's so many ways you can fix chicken. Pork loin, I can slice some of that up when it's partly thawed out. Slice it up and I can bread it, bake it, fry it, however I want to. I can put some in the crock pot with potatoes and carrots and all the good seasonings, peppers and onions. I can barbecue it. I can put a bunch in the crock pot just as is. I would think probably even the recipe to the, what do they call it, the Mississippi roast or something. I think I've done the cracked chicken, you know, with the cream cheese and all that. Don't know, I've never tried it, so I don't know if that would go. Or, you know, some pork with just some gravy over it. There's so many ways I can fix that, and it's boneless, so I didn't pay for bone. I paid strictly for meat. The bologna's on the cheaper side. $1.25. Did you notice in the picture I bought one that was a pound instead of 12 ounces? Yeah. I gave $1.25. That one was $1.59. Luckily, it wasn't a pick 5, or I probably wouldn't have got the $1.25 on the other ones. That's what I'm talking about. I got confused. I sat the night before thinking, I think I'll go with Kenny so I can go to Kroger's because I only go maybe a couple of times a year, I think. I'm not sure the last time I went. I know I went with Tammy one time. I don't know who I went with last. Maybe Omi. It's just, it's not that it's not a store that I don't pass quite frequently. You know, like when we go to Michelle's or go to Knoxville or go to Omi's. It's just one that I don't normally think about going to. Because normally I want to go close and get it done. But with me trying to stock up, I am using the Flip app on my iPhone that I put on there a long time ago. Don't use it. Like this morning, I know I'm going to need some potatoes. Probably should have looked at Kroger's and I didn't. Because I was focused mainly on meats, even though I got all that other stuff. So they had a search bar and I could just put in potatoes. And I noticed that no one really had great deals on potatoes. Now, some place had sweet potatoes, 49 cents a pound. So, like a 10-pound bag would be $4.90 versus what they're asking for 10 pounds of russet. My family loves sweet potatoes. So, and I've got plenty in the canned sweet potatoes. But if I wanted, like, to bake them or something, 49 cents a pound to me is not bad. Maybe y'all can tell me if you think that's a good deal on sweet potatoes. I also try not to overstock anymore. And, like I said, trying to share with people the things that I know my family is not very fond of. No sense in, you know, keeping it here if I'm the only one that's going to eat it. Omi's not here that often, so I shared a lot of it out. And why did I open this right here? I better put potatoes on it because I thought about that after. I don't know why I picked this up. Kind of did me a running list. Maybe I was going to show you that over here. A running list of when I was doing the haul. And I didn't put potatoes on there, but Kenny actually asked me about Raisin Bran. And I said, no, I didn't buy Raisin Bran. I don't have any in stock. So that'll be another thing on my list. Apple butter, he asked about it. That's not something I normally buy a lot of. I try to keep a backup jar, but I used the backup jar. Finished it this morning. So I've got plenty of jellies. So I am going to look for apple butter. Butter when it's on sale. I think I got a pretty good deal at $6.99 for 2 pounds. Because I seen the Lando Lakes this week at Kroger's. I think it's $4.99 with a $2 off coupon for 1 pound. So I felt pretty good. So I remember last year at Kroger's, I think Mom and my sister, they picked me up like 10 pounds at $1.99 or $1.79. And so we had butter for a long time. We had stored it in Michelle's freezer. And of course, when Michelle needed it, I told her go ahead because she shares with me. And I brought some of it home, but it's been long gone. Sooner or later, flour, cornmeal, that kind of stuff. I do need fresh vegetables like celery, salad items, yogurt, cottage cheese, sour cream. And I've got Kool-Aid cherry lime flavor on the list. I pulled it from the Kool-Aid thing from a list that I would have showed you probably forever ago. And I didn't. Or maybe it was just for me. But I lose this. It's from my insurance company for notations. But I had a list right here. That's one thing about writing lists. A lot of times I don't remember where I put the list. But if I write it, I tend to remember it just a tad more. So, like I said, I don't know where this video is going. My head's with my sister and family. Tonight, I've got plans to go somewhere with another friend. Be nice if all my friends could just get together and just have one big hen party. That's what I would love to do. I messaged another one this morning that I was missing her. I've not been able to get a hold of her for a while. Jan's still in rehab, and we plan on going back there as soon as we get there. What else? And I've got a friend I've not seen in over a year, and she's a dear friend. And I need to try to get in contact with her too, but there's been so much going on and so much just time in a day. I didn't know I was going to be talking that long. But you'll notice I was confused with the bacon in the haul. And I'm looking, oh, wrong receipt. That's the receipt we've already talked about. But they had bacon on sale for $2.99 a pound. Well, me and my not thinking, and by then I was getting tired. I was about done. I'd done been putting pork loin in those plastic bags trying to keep them from leaking. I just started getting some bacon out of there. I was thinking pick 5, $2.99. I thought it didn't matter which one because they were in this big long case. That's what I'm thinking. I winded up getting, and I should have marked it. I know it's on here because y'all seen it. Bacon, bacon. Bacon, bacon. Okay. One of the bacons, and I'm believing that was the one that was a pound, the Smithfield bacon that I thought was $2.99, was $5.49. $5.49. I saved $1, so evidently it's regular $6.49, but I thought I was going to give $2.99. Didn't even know it was a pound. Then I had 3 more bacons that were the same. I saved 80 cents a piece. They were $3.69 for 12 ounces. Now if I can find the real one for $2.99. I think it was the Jimmy Dean. I see the sausage roll. I'll catch you off. It was Jimmy. It's JM bacon. Whichever one that was. It wasn't the Smithfield, and it wasn't the 3 I had that looked alike. It was on sale for $2.99. $2 off. That was my intentions, getting 5 of the $2.99. Would have saved $10 on that. But I got the other ones. When I found out what was going on, I thought, I'm just going to keep it. One thing, it takes a lot of gas, even though like I'll be going down through there this evening, I never know when I'm going that way. And I should have paid more attention. It's kind of hard to pay attention though at checkout because you're already tired going through the store. That's why I like pickup. You're already tired going through the store. Then you're having to unload your buggy. And as you're unloading, they're ringing up. So you're trying to, especially if you got really bad issues with a lot of things going on around you. So they're ringing up as you're putting it on there. And of course the bag boy's bagging. And you're trying to hurry up and get some on there before they start, but then they catch up with you and you're trying to look at the register. And I asked her, I said, was this not on sale? She said, oh, it rings up at the end. Doesn't help us for them to ring it up at the end, because by then, a lot of times, like this day, I don't look at the receipt right then. I'm already wore out, wanting to get my groceries in the car and wanting to get home and get it put up. So I don't like digital coupons because, like I said, a lot of people don't know how. Either they don't know to download them, you know, because we're of old school. I'm 63. We're old school. We used to clip coupons. Or the store had a sale, and they had their coupons at the door that you could pick up as you went in, and you could clip them in the store. I delivered newspapers. Wednesdays and Sundays for coupon days for the newspaper, and I'd always make sure even my girls would clip coupons. But, you know, most of the time it's not that way anymore. So, and I'm not even know where I'm looking at because my mind's already ahead of me. I do want to be more cautious on that. And do any of y'all have trouble with the coupons and the Pick Fives and all that from Kroger's? And I don't know if other stores do it. But overall, even with the snafus I did, I was totally thrilled because I really saved big time. On the meat order, see, oh, it's in my hand. See what I mean? I was getting ready to look for it. On my meat order, what'd I do? No, that's not, did I put them together? Just seeing how I really operate. On my meat order, it says I saved $67.59. And I spent $109.81. I bought 32 items. I was going to do the pounds and got sidetracked. Never got back to it. But it said I bought 32 items. And that haul. 32 items. Hang on just a second. I don't know. I'm confused. But the best I can guess, I bought about 40 pounds of meat total. At least. So that would have made it just, what? 40 pounds of meat. Maybe 50. So probably over $2 average a pound. Does that sound right? I don't know. I don't know. I was trying to do one of them sophisticated things, and you can forget that because my brain don't compute. But anyway, all I know is I saved great. And like I said, if I took off all the stuff from last night and just did the groceries alone, I spent about $224 in groceries on my stock up. I spent $50.26 that was not groceries. So I thought that was a great deal. I hope something in here helps you. I hope me being chaotic don't drive you crazy because that's how I am sometimes. But I got to get these videos done when I can because like I said, I'm leaving. I've got something else sitting here I'd like to talk about. And if I can get myself together, might even do it after I get ready to leave. We'll come back and do some more talking. But then again, thank you. Because it's more, like I said, about more than the hauls. It's about spending time with people, helping people get through different things. I know all of y'all out there are in the same boat. There's something always going on, and we have to hang in there and hang in there together, and well wishes and prayers for each other. So thank you for watching this chaotic meat haul that should have been really short, and then I talked real long. And you may see me back with what did I did on a one-day road trip. And you definitely will see Eli, because, you know, I talked kind of about him last night. You'll see him in a Family Dollar store haul. I appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, we'll talk soon.